Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you're at. I'm here with another video about crypto update, and I just got triggered an alarm on Bitcoin that Bitcoin is starting to move again, and we are continuing to move down. So, you guys might wonder why I have been silent yesterday all day. Honestly, I did not have much to say other than just watching what's happening and what is to come because I was suspecting Bitcoin to get to 45 and then sudden change in Bitcoin. Also, I'll tell you guys, share with you guys something. I've been in trade when I immediately got a message to sell. And it's not the message that I got from another person, human, or YouTube video. It was actually one of those messages from gut feeling. I don't know how. Um, there's some gifted people out there, and sometimes, trying to actually find those where I was when we sold. I know somewhere. So one thing I kind of appreciate that, I do get this mess, that partially my life is being led by somebody that is outside of this planet, helping me, through this life and etc. Because this life is not easy, but okay, now can I find it? Maybe I deleted it. Let's see. See this dot right there. Uh, pro- Yeah, so right there, that is actually where I was. Let's see if I can bring it up. Right there, yeah. So this is actually where I had Dent when I got the huge urge to sell. As you guys can see from there, we came back to that price a little down the road and did not come back since. I have not taken any trades since then. I'll go right there as well. The algo did came up a little, and then since then it had not came up. Doge, I think I deleted yesterday. Well, didn't know what it was. There was a dot, and I just deleted and I realized that was that. But the story was the same thing, somewhere right here, and never came back up to that spot since. Those were the three I had open orders at that time, and I did not have any or didn't open any orders since. I do regret I should have taken a down orders and listened to that, that voice, whatever you can call it, and kind of made some earnings coming down, but no, I didn't because uh, you guys might wonder why not Slavic, why you don't listen to the thing. The difference between one voice and the other voice from the light, voice from the dark side, the voice that want to actually destroy you and keep you in bondage, and then the voice of freedom. They sound almost identically the same. The only difference between them two is when you're getting that message from one side, it become the whole noise, the surrounding noise, the surrounding background noise, it disappears for that millisecond, and you also feel confidence, and you also feel you kind of get immediate surge of confidence when you get that, and then right after that noise, after that message, you get hundreds of opposite messages. You get an argument in your head, constant argument. It cannot be, it's not accurate. You got it from the wrong place. It will not happen. And it's kind of, talks you out of it. And so that confidence you had it for that 1 second, that noise that you had it for 1 second, immediately just this start vanishing. And the more you allow the opposite to talk you out of it, the the quicker it kind of dissipates and disappears. So it's not really easy if you don't grab onto it right away and don't try to destroy the negativity. It's almost impossible to actually hold on to that information and act on it. So, getting out, it's a push of a button. At least on the platform I'm trading, I just push a button and it just disappears. You're um, but when you're but to get back in, it takes a little bit more time than getting out. That's one thing. Second thing is, you guys know I lost a lot of money. So so the guys get to be exact. I did some math. I'll tell you guys. As of this minute, I lost a little bit over $17,000. So, and that's with crypto and forex in the last 24. I would say a little bit over than 12 months. For me, it's a huge chunk of money, and that's why I just want to just trying to recover it right now. So I have a lot of fear going back into trades whenever I do trade. Huge amount of fear, and that's something I'm trying to overcome right now. Another update that I want to actually share with you guys, when I started implementing the system that I shared on the video with you a couple days ago on the 30th of July, I have not had not a one loss yet that I actually realized. And as you guys know, I have right now have no trade. I have not entered in any trade. So I have been able to close all trades and positive. Allowed me to earn slightly under $400 in those 2 or 3 days, about 2 days period. So the system that I share definitely works as long as you follow the instructions and don't buy in wrong places and don't sell in wrong places. So, what do Bitcoin possibly has for us in store? Let's look at it. We are right now trading in the area of 39,000. We were at about 39. We spent pretty much the majority of the night in 39.6 area. and looks like we just dropped down to the next level lower, which is right now 39, between 39 and 39.3. Um, as we can see on the Bitcoin on 1 minute chart, Bitcoin has been pushing quite a bit against down, and then actually finally broke through to the next level. And as we can see, it is slowly recovering from the push, but we are starting to make that turn down again. So we will be continuing pushing until we get a good push back, or we continue breaking down through the levels. Some believe there's a possibility we might all come back and still hit that 44, 45,000, or trade in the region of 39, 40,000. At this moment, I have no message for you guys to share outside of myself. So, next, based on my personal opinion, watching that traders are ready for another bounce down or for another drop. Traders are looking forward to see that 28,000 or lower, and I see that there's more and more people starting to talk about that. More and more people are becoming aware that we need to come down. One of the two things will can eventually happen, or one of the things that will happen, and the possibilities are either we continue pushing down, 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 and down until we reach that level, which personally, my opinion is 20,000 or below 20,000. So starting from 22 or below, that's option one. Option or option two that I actually see that might be possibility is we slow. So pretty much when I'm talking pushing down, it can happen within a week, 2 weeks period that we actually cross the 29,000 and continue going down. Now the option two is where we slowly, at a speed of about right here, slowly continuing going down. And what I mean by this, let me actually bring it in on a chart here, and also let's zoom it in, is where Bitcoin will actually trade slowly like this until we get to maybe September, October, and then meet the rest of the markets where we actually collapse, and we collapse at that time down to area about 8,000 per Bitcoin. So those are the two possibilities. But one thing, don't suspect if we collapse right now to within the next 2 or 3 weeks to let's say 22,000, and we bounce back, that we're not going to be dropping again in September. When everything will be crashing, we will be crashing as well. The one thing is, if Bitcoin becomes the new safe haven for a lot of investors, they will be moving their investments into Bitcoin. So Bitcoin might actually recover faster compared to some other investment structures, especially when the goal of XYZ people is to actually destroy majority markets at all. Um, I never talked about gold, but in my personal opinion, if you have any aside money put together for investments, 50% of your portfolio should be in gold and silver. And when I'm saying gold and silver, not online gold and silver trading platform where you actually physically go and actually go on a website or something, you actually buy actual gold and silver and have it get it mailed or shipped to you. So that's the kind of investment I'm talking about. The other 50%, yeah, keep it in a safe structure, and I personally believe crypto can be that safe structure. So that's kind of where I'm standing here. So what truly will happen with Bitcoin in the next couple of days, I do not know, but I definitely can tell you guys one thing: keep watching the Bitcoin. So far, we have been having 3 days of heavy push down. We are getting some resistance in an area of a shoulder. If that pressure of push going to continue, we're not going to have much of a shoulder. Shoulder's going to be very small, and we'll continue pushing. If the pressure will ease up, and in order for the pressure to ease up, that means people need to start building some kind of confidence and putting some money into Bitcoin. Now it seems like people are not putting money in; they're actually extracting their money. So that continues. We will continue with the speed going down. And I am actually considering if we get, which we're about already have, but if we get past the shoulder area, which you guys can see this alarm orange. So if we get to about 38.8, I'm consider actually taking a short and running the short through the rest of the way because we will be broken through the low here. We already have broke through the low there, almost broke through the low there. Um, and the best way actually probably wait until we break through the low here, because as soon as we broke through the last low, 38.3, at that point, there's nothing that will hold us up to get back to that 44, 45. And from there, it's pretty much going to be almost a free fall. So that's kind of where I'm kind of considering is getting myself into possibly short this because I did miss the run from the 30,000 up. By the time everybody started realizing we are going that there's no bouncing back and we already were at 34. By the time I convinced myself, because by that time I was sold, we're reversing going down, so I didn't take any advantage of actually that growth. Um, and when I took that advantage, I started hopping in, hopping out because it was turning against me, and actually lost a lot of money in the last run up. So definitely looking forward to this run down. Doesn't matter; it's going to be a slow one or a fast one. So those are about the updates on crypto. Uh, I believe we will continue probably going down because there's nothing holding us at this point to go up other than just bunch of YouTube videos that's saying, "Oh, this is not. We have not finished. We still have to go finish off the Doge because Doge is not went up like it is supposed to. We need to go finish off Dan because Dan didn't went up like it was supposed to. Supposed to go finish off Algo Algo because it didn't run up. If we're going to wait on all these to go up, we'll never have a down. And when it starts running down, it doesn't ask, "Oh, can we run down, traders? Oh, you guys, I'm not allowed to hold. Okay, I'll wait until it doesn't." It just doesn't happen this way. When it starts dropping, it just starts dropping. And if some coins have not completed, it's just not completed. Now, some people say that Bitcoin has a very small head. Let's switch to 4 hour and let's look at the Bitcoin on the 4 hour. Yeah, we do have a little small head, but again, if investors don't have enough of confidence to build that head up, then that's then we this head represents how little confidence and bull investors are actually running taken it to a bull market, how little confidence investor has that is actually going bull. Yes, we had some run out. Yes, we had this candle actually went to 48,000, but the reason we got there because there was not enough of limit orders to actually stop us. So uh, so we had that open field. That's why we kind of get that chance of getting it out here. But when we got here, that there were just not enough. There were just not enough of investors to keep it pushing forward. So we kind of had no choice but to come down. Um, and we do have beside the scandal right here, the head is kind of rounded off as normally it should. This shoulder area, which I personally believe all this area right here is a part of actually the head. So this is actually our shoulder, and it does look like a weird big head, small short shoulder if you look at it that way. And that's why the minute we start breaking through this area, we are in a lower, either in the shoulder area or in a lower part of the shoulder area. Definitely, we are building out this area on the right side already. I don't think it's going to be big. It's going to be fairly small. Within the next 24 to 36, 48 hours, we will be, by that time, breaking through this low right here. And the more I look at this chart, the more I'm kind of seeing that I should be maybe getting into a short and not wait until we get down to here. Maybe actually take out a $500 short. Better than nothing at all. Anything better than nothing at all. That's just my personal opinion. So in order for you to win, you have to be in the trade. Otherwise, if you're not in the trade, no matter where it goes, you're not making anything. So even if being in the trade with a small amount can make a difference. Let's actually do some calculations, see how much if we get down to 29,000. So right now we at the 39, so it's a 10,000 gonna be drop. Um, 10,000 drop, which is 10,000 points. If I buy at 40 and I buy $500, it's opposite 500 divided by 40. So I'm gonna get point 0.0125 of a Bitcoin. Now, if I multiply it by 10,000, I believe that's how it's done. Sorry, brain is not. So I'll be able to make about 125. Let me actually do calculation in Binance. Target price, profit, loss. Okay, so we're gonna take a short, and we're going to enter at 39,000, exit at 29,000, and it's gonna be a $500. So my earning is on $500. If you go down, it's gonna be $128. $128 is the better than nothing at all. So if I increase that to $1,000, that's gonna give me $256. If I increase that with the 10, that's actually using leverage at this point. That's going to be $2,500 in the pocket. Now remember, as I already said in the past, using leverage is very high risk. Going short And then using short with the leverage is almost like shooting yourself. Now, let's say we do go get down to 22,000 as what is about suspected price for us to get to. I'm not sure if somebody can survive that drop going that much. But that at a $10,000, that's a 4,300 investment. At 1,000 on a short, that's a $435. And again, as I mentioned, if you do it just 500 bucks, which that's probably maximum I would risk with doing on the short right now is 217 bucks. Still 217 bucks is money that doesn't lay out on the street, and you cannot just go and just earn 200 bucks out there that easy. So extra 200 bucks can actually increase my portfolio. So now if we get back to, let's say, 42 with a 500, that's a $38 risk. 44 for, let's say, 46 is which I would consider that I need to take my losses. That's a $90 risk. $90 risk is worth it, and I'm willing to take that $90 risk to actually make a $200 profit. So yeah, I definitely will be taking on a trade of $500 right now. So that's about it. Blessings to you guys. Be smart with your money and make smart decisions and be wise. And I'll be taking on that trade I'll be just talking to you guys about. Take care and blessings.